Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Husky Gymnasium here in Wahpeton, North Dakota. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in and watching us here tonight. I appreciate everybody for doing that, and tell your friends and neighbors that we are on Three Borders Sports Network, and we have got a good game here in the EDC tonight as the 10-1 West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs come in, and they are taking on the 6-4 Wahpeton Huskies. Sheyenne right now sitting atop the EDC, ranked number 2 in the state. West Fargo High School is undefeated so far. They are at 8-0, so the two of them are up at the top of the EDC. Cheyenne's played 3 more games than West Fargo, so they're up there essentially at the top. They list West Fargo as a half a game behind. So it is Sheyenne at the top, then West Fargo. Wahpeton right now at 6-4 is tied in 4th place with Fargo South, both teams at 6-4. The first meeting here between the two teams was a decisive win for the Sheyenne Mustangs in the first game that the two teams did play, and that was up in West Fargo, and the Mustangs defeated Wahpeton 88-36. So it's a rematch here. 12 days ago they played up in West Fargo at Sheyenne. So again, just a few days ago here, the two teams met, and 88-36 winners was the Sheyenne Mustangs. So that is what happened just 12 days ago. As you heard, first of all, I better put this up here. Again, welcome everybody to the Richland IFC pregame show. Richland IFC right here in Breckenridge, presenting innovative food crops from the rich lands of the Midwest. Richland IFC, our pregame show sponsor. We want to thank them for doing that. As you heard Coach Ralph last night on our Coaches Show live from the Boiler Room last night, and you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel if you'd like. Coach Ralph had talked about the height and the advantages that Sheyenne has. When you look at the EDC standings, they lead in a lot of different categories. Field goal percentage, they're second in the EDC at 47% for the field goal range. Wahpeton comes in at 42%, so there's a little bit of a difference there. It's only 5 percentage points, but Cheyenne's in 3rd, and the Huskies are in 7th as far as field goal percentage. But then you look at the steals per game. The Wahpeton Huskies averaging 11.5 a game, and West Fargo Sheyenne averaging 11.9. They're leading the EDC in steals, and the Huskies are in 3rd place at 11.5. But looking at the overall scoring here, we'll just take a look at that real quick here, folks. In the EDC, West Fargo Sheyenne averaging 86.8 points a game, leading the EDC in offense. Second is Davies at 82, almost 83, and then it's West Fargo at 82. And then Wahpeton comes in at 75.6. They're in 4th in the EDC in scoring. So 86 versus 75 on the offensive side for both teams. Again, the Wahpeton Huskies do a lot of offensive scoring, and we'll go through through some of the individual stats here shortly. We're about 2 minutes away from tip. Defensively, Sheyenne leading the league, 52.6 points a game they give up, and Wahpeton is dead last in the EDC, giving up 81 points per game. So again, the Huskies are a little bit of a minus side there on the points per game side of things. We'll take a look at some individual stats here throughout the game as far as where we are. But one of the interesting things that we have here scoring, of course, is Tyler Tollefson leading the way in the EDC at 23.5 points a game. Dez at 19 points. He's in 4th place. And then Jackson Money from Sheyenne is in 5th place with 18.4 points a game. Dez is 3rd in the EDC at 4.1 assists per game. Tyler Tollefson, free throw percentage, he's in 2nd place at 87.8. One of the other interesting things here in rebounding, you have 5'8" Dez Monazero in 7th place, averaging 8 rebounds a game. As far as the OSPTI injury report, we'll take a quick look at that before we have our national anthem. OSPTI, for all your sports-related injuries, contact OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Breckenridge, and Fergus Falls. OSPTI for all your sports-related injuries. Our injury report brought to you by OSPTI. Talking to both coaches before the game, pregame, Coach Ralph and Coach Kirchhoffner both said everybody's pretty healthy coming into tonight. So no major injuries for either team tonight coming into tonight's game. And both of them are pretty satisfied with where they are. So again, we're looking for quite a game here between the Sheyenne Mustangs, ranked number 2 in the state, only behind West Fargo, who they lost to earlier. So 2 teams atop the state rankings in the EDC. And the Mustangs come in here ranked number 2 in the state and really on top of the EDC. We're going to have our national anthem as we honor America, presented to you by PA announcer Art Gracco.
At the playing of our national anthem.
There's your national anthem as we honor America and our military past and present. We thank them for their services at home and abroad and for serving our great country. All right, it's time to take a look now at our starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent Financial. Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Again, the Thrivent starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard. First of all, starting for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, number 2, Marika Penyu, 5'11" senior, starting for the Mustangs. And if you don't know Marika Penyu, he is going to play football at NDSU as a running back. So Penyu gets the start. Also starting for the Sheyenne Mustangs, number 3, Jaheim Leak, a 6'9" senior. He is going to NDSCS, averaging 15 points, 10 rebounds, and a 68% free throw shooter. Jaheim Leak is going to NDSCS to play basketball. That was just announced a few days ago. Also getting the start for the Mustangs, number 14, Ben Manson, son of Ross Manson, 6'2", senior. Also starting for the Mustangs, number 4, Gage Anderson, 5'10", senior. Also getting the start for the Mustangs, a 6'10" senior, number 24, Jackson Money. Money is going to Northern down in Aberdeen to play basketball. So 2 of these players moving on to play some basketball here, and 1 going on in the starting lineup to play football for the Bison up in Fargo. And now for your Thrivent starting lineups for your Wahpeton Huskies. Wearing number 2, 5'10" senior, Tyler Tollefson, averaging 23 points and leading the EDC in scoring. Also starting for the Huskies, wearing number 4, a senior, 5'8", Dez Munazero, 7th in rebounding with averaging 8 rebounds and 19 points. He's 4th in scoring in the EDC. Dez Munazero, and I'll be referring to him as Dez pretty much all night long. Also starting for the Huskies, number 5, a senior, 6'3", Jackson Burnt, averaging 5 points. Carter Hare also gets the start, 6 foot. Wearing number 11, he's a senior, averaging 7 points. And the final starter for the Huskies, number 13, a senior, 5'7", Bridger Hansen, averaging 13 points for the Huskies. Head coach Jeff Ralph, assistants Noel Eckroth, Joel Cavey, and Andrew Lundsetter. Head coach for the Mustangs, Tom Kirchhoffner, And assistant coaches Tom Kirchhoffner Sr., Tim Brandt, and Eric Ringdahl. There are your starters. Dez at 5'8", crawls into the center circle to jump, and he is going to go up against Jaheim Leak at 6'9". And Jaheim Leak controls, gets it back into the backcourt to Anderson. Leak at the elbow, three-point shot for Penyu. Rims out, no good. Dez gets his first rebound of the night. Fed to Bridger. Dez going to look for a three from the wing. Good, and the Huskies take a three-point lead right away here at the tip. 17:36 mark. Dez sank his first bucket of the game. Back and forth into the paint. Turnaround jumper, short, no good. Carter Harrier trying to get the rebound. Taken away by Leak, and he's going to find Money. Ball on the floor. Battle for it, and coming away is Jackson Burnt. Bridger gets up into the front court with ball. Is going to take a three from the arc. No good. And a rebound comes out to Manson. Manson's going to come up with a left-handed dribble. Kicks it back to Anderson. Three-point shot by Anderson is good. Gage Anderson for the Mustangs. 5'10" senior drains the three. We're tied at 3. Tyler Tollefson wants 3 from the edge. No good. And a rebound underneath by Leak. Gets it up ahead to Penyu. Taken away there by Burnt on the steal. Burnt going to penetrate, kicks it out to Tollefson. Tollefson into the paint, underhand layup, up and good for Tyler. He gets his first bucket, averaging 23.5 for the Huskies. Huskies lead 5-3 at 16:35. Our scoreboard fades out every once in a while there, folks, so I will try to keep an eye on the score for you and keep you up to date as often as I can. Penyu to the right elbow, inside the free throw line, jumper, sinks that one. So Penyu gets a bucket. We got a whistle and a timeout here. Coach Kirchhoffner wants to talk about it, and we'll bring you a timeout here. And this one's going to be brought to you by Three Rivers Decorating. Three Rivers Decorating.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
All right, welcome back here to Husky Gymnasium. Joe Schreiner here on Three Borders Sports Network. We want to thank everybody for joining us here. We're tied at 5. The Huskies with the ball on the near side, is nearest to the camera. Dez going to penetrate into the paint against Penyu, turns around and takes a jumper. No good. Off the side of the rim, it'll go out of bounds. We're tied at 5 early in the first half here. 15:53 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Anderson penetrates, kicks it over to the other side to Manson. Over in front of the Husky bench. He's going to bring it out between the circles now. Penyu for 3 from the wing. No good. Right into the hands of Jackson Burnt. Jackson's going to push it up. And it's a steal, just a clean steal there by Penyu. And then Bridger Hansen comes back, and he's hoping that he was going to get a clean steal, but he did not get that, and he was whistled for the foul. So the foul is going to be on Bridger Hansen. That'll be his first, team first. As Penyu will go to the line as he was in the act of shooting. Penyu averaging 8 points. 3 rebounds a game, 76% free throw shooter. Free throw is good. Gives him 3 on the night. Second free throw. A little bit hard off the back iron. Tyler Tollefson with the board. Gets up high and pulls that one down, and then goes to the other end, and that one's blocked by Manson. As Tyler went down hard, we did get a foul called. The referee trailing called that foul. So that'll be foul number 1 on Ben Manson. His first personal, team first, and Tyler Tollefson going to the line, shooting 2. Tyler, a 87% free throw shooter. And that's just not a inflated free throw average there for Tyler. He's 43 of 49. Make that 44 of 50 right now. I probably jinxed him with the announcer jinx. Nope, he sank that one. So thank you, Tyler, for getting that one. Huskies lead 7-6. Way down low on the pass back to Penyu. Ethan Manock gets up high and blocks that one on Penyu. Swats it out of bounds, and the crowd liked that one. Nice block by Ethan. Penyu was penetrating, and Ethan had that one timed right and picked that one clean out of the air. Ball tipped away and stolen there. Carter Hare doing a good job. Dez breaks away with his speed, goes up for the layup, and gets it in. Dez with his 5th point. Huskies take a 3-point lead, 9-6. Little pressure from the Huskies now. Back down into the corner to Manson. Corner for 3. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go off of Manock's hands, they say, and it'll be with the Mustangs. 14:53 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 9-6 lead for the Huskies. Penyu going to inbound, lobs it. Oh, and it's going to get Dez on the reach. As that ball was lobbed into Money, but Dez reached in and grabbed that one, so Dez gets his first personal foul. That's the team's second. Again, Penyu going to bring it in. Penetrating and driving, and up for 2 is Gage Anderson with his 5th point. Dez brings it up into the front court, right across center line there. Over to Tollefson. Back to Dez, now back to Tollefson from the wing for 3. Look good, it is! Tyler Tollefson drains the 3. Hit him 7 on the night already. Anderson gets it over to Manson. Over to the other side they go. 3-point shot up on top by Money. We got a whistle and a foul, and it's going to go against the Mustangs. And I believe that foul was going to be on Leak. See what they put up on the scoreboard. I didn't see the referee's signals. We'll see here in a minute. A little pressure here now by the Mustangs. He did not say that. It was Penyu is who they said that was on. Get a whistle underneath, and there's a foul going the other way now. So Carter Hare is going to get the foul down underneath. Just that quick, it goes back the other way. Carter Hare's first personal, team 3rd. Back we come the other way. Gage Anderson brings it into the front court. Looks to the near side. Checking in is Nile. And a pass intended, and Dominic Guzman was breaking toward the bucket, and the pass was behind Guzman. Bridger Hansen checks in for the Huskies. Dez going to get a break. 12-8 lead for the Huskies here, 13:49 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Inbound pass to Tyler. Turns around, hands it off to Bridger. Bridger comes across center line. Kappas. Caden Kappas had checked in also. Recently on a dead ball. Checked in when Ethan Manock did. Both the sophomores are still in for the Huskies. Tyler Tollefson breaks. Gets met, goes to the baseline move, and it's knocked away there and controlled underneath by Dozman. Down to the corner for 3. Nile, way off the mark. Money comes away with the rebound, puts it back up and good. Excuse me, that was Dozman that scored that one. Tyler into the front court, takes a long 3, just a long rebound, and Jackson Burnt in the right spot at the right time. Gets it over to Kappas. Hansen for 3 from a long distance. Just short on the iron, and a rebound underneath by Nile. Got a whistle away from the ball. Somebody lost a shoe, so we got a little equipment timeout here. Putting on a shoe is Dominic Dozman. Just that quick, you got it on. 12:50 to go here in the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Huskies lead by 2, 12-10. Dozman on the far wing. Mustangs moving the ball around, down low underneath, turnaround jumper. Jackson Money scores his first bucket of the game and ties it at 12. Tipped away there in the backcourt by Anderson. It'll stay Husky ball. 12.5 to go in first half. Kappas with the ball in the backcourt. Gets it over to Burnt. Gets it across the timeline. Double team on Tollefson on the side, and he got pressured over there and actually stepped on the line on the other side. So a turnover on the Huskies. Gives the ball back to the Mustangs with a chance to take the lead now. We're tied at 12. Huskies hanging in with the Mustangs, number 2 in the state. Top of the EDC. Pass down low, up off the glass, no good, but on his own rebound is Leak getting his first bucket. And a break up and a takeaway there. Anderson on the takeaway and reaching over the top of Ethan Manock for the rebound, and the putback was Nile for 2. And we got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a timeout as well. It's another 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick one here. This one. Timeout will be brought to you by.
Yes. I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
All right, we are back here at NDSCS. I want to thank NDSCS. Thank you for NDSCS for sponsoring that one. The teams are taking a 30-second timeout here, so we'll be back here in action shortly. Again, it's a 4-point lead here for Cheyenne right now as they lead 16-12. Bridger Hansen inbounds to Manock. And the Huskies take off with it here. Bridger gets up close to center court. Kappas does get it across the center line, back to Bridger Hansen now. Huskies going to set up their offense as Dez comes back to the scorer's table. He'll check back in shortly. To Manock in the paint, kicks it out to Tyler Tollefson. Look for a wing shot for 3, took it down. Manock along the baseline, picked up his dribble, gives it over to Burnt. Getting a lot of pressure over there. 1 second left on the shot clock for the Huskies. Dez checks in. Bridger's going to come out. Again, Bridger with 1 foul. Tollefson going to inbound for the Huskies. Got 1 second, got to put it up right away. And Manock was unaware of the time on the shot clock. And a turnover on the Huskies. So 16-12 lead for the Mustangs. Bringing it into the front court is Anderson. It's it to Money. Go along the right side of the paint, goes up in against Manock, puts it up and in for 2. So Money's got his 4th point, averaging 18 for the Mustangs. Dez got the inbound pass. Over to Kappas. Kappas gets picked up there and double teamed, but he gives it over to Dez. Near side, Tollefson for 3 from the wing. Rattles that one home. Tyler stops the run there by the Mustangs, and it's back to a 3-point lead for the Mustangs, 18-15. Huskies hanging with the Mustangs here in the first half. We're about 10.5 to go. Burnt gets his feet off the ground there as Leak faked up in the air. Back to Anderson. Back over to Leak. Down underneath. Back to Anderson now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson penetrates into the paint. Jumper off the rim. No good. Rebound underneath. Put back. No good. And that was by Money. And the Huskies come away with it. Tyler fakes, gets up for the 3, just a little bit hard, a little bit long, and a rebound underneath there by Nile. Over to Anderson. Turnaround jumper in the paint is up and in for Dozman. 6'8", junior Dozman with the bucket, makes a 5-point lead as we're under 10 minutes to play now. Dez gets it up ahead to Manock. Finds Burnt for 3 from the wing, no good. Weak side rebound over there by Money. Anderson, Dozman, jumper, no good. Dez on the rebound. Back we go the other way in a hurry. Teams are running back and forth now. Kappas brings it across. Looks for Manock at free throw line. Back to Tollefson for 3. That one looks good. It is. Tyler's got 3 threes, and he's got 13 already here in half number 1. 20-18, a 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Anderson over to the other side. Dozman down to Money. Taken away there. Manock, good defensive play. Burnt comes away with it. Tollefson. Huskies doing a good job here, being patient, looking for the right shot. Back to Tollefson. Kappas. Over to Dez. Back to Kappas between the circles. Manock on the right elbow. Kicks it back to Dez. 6 seconds. Huskies got to look for a shot. Dez penetrates. Going to go up. Off the rim. No good. And a rebound by Leak. Dez at 5'8", going in against 6'9" Leak. The shot was altered. Leak wants a three. No good. Long rebound. He gets his own rebound out top of the arc. To the corner. Three-point shot by Nile. No good. Dez on the rebound. Dez 2-on-1. Going to take a short jumper off the glass and good. Dez with 7. We're tied at 20, folks. 8:16 to go in half number 1. Huskies hanging in there and the crowd's getting into it. Anderson. Down to Money in the paint. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Easy bucket for him at 6'10". 22-20. We're under 8 minutes to play here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Kappas into the front court. Tollefson, they're leaving wide open. They cover him back up. To the right elbow. Burnt. He's got to get rid of it there. Does. Kappas for three from the top. Good for Caden Kappas. Caden's first bucket of the game. Gives the Huskies the lead back 23-22. It's 7.5 to go. Anderson between the circles, near side to Nile. Nile to the baseline, and I believe they're going to call a foul on Dez on the reach. If that is true, it'll be Dez's second personal. It is on Dez. Paul and Liz Mum listening tonight. Thank you guys for the text. Appreciate you guys being faithful listeners to Three Borders Sports Network and viewers. I said listeners, I should say viewers. There's a little forearm push there, and it was not called, and it's a good bucket there for Leak. 24-23 as we approach 7 minutes to go. Carter here, back to Dez. Dez, top of the key, penetrates, spins in the paint. Off the edge, just right through the net. Dez, nice penetration move in, spin in the paint. Gives the lead back to the Huskies. We're under 7 minutes to play in half number 1. 25-24. Huskies with a 1-point lead. Huskies doing a good job coming back and answering. Penyu back in, finds Leak underneath for 2. Nice pass from Penyu. Gets the assist. 6.5 to go here in half number 1. Huskies trail by 1. Hansen goes to the right. Got to get some help, and there's a timeout. Oh, there's going to be a push call. Coach Ralph was getting ready to call a timeout, but there was a push call there on Penyu. That'll be his second personal foul. So the Huskies get a fresh shot clock with 6:20 to go. 26-25, Huskies trail by 1. And there's a little forearm shiver, and Carter Hare draws the offensive foul on Leak. And Leak is saying, what did I do? And the referee is explaining it to him. So that'll be his first personal. Team fourth. So both teams with 4 team fouls. As Money checks back in now for Leak. That would be a good thing for the Huskies to see if we can get some Mustangs in the foul trouble here early in the first half, or midway through the first half. Hansen. Bounce pass goes over to Tollefson. It's tipped away there by Anderson. Huskies with 26 seconds on the shot clock. 6:10 to go in half number 1. Tollefson going to inbound. Gets it to Carter Hare. Back to Tollefson in the corner. Finds Bridger for 3 from the corner. No good. Long rebound. Huskies control. Burnt, and there's going to be a travel as 2 guys possessed it at once. 26-25. 6 minutes exactly to go. So the Mustang's going to inbound underneath the Husky basket. Token pressure here by Dez at the timeline. Penyu brings it into the front court. Lobs it into Money. Turn around, and it's intercepted there, but I got a feeling they're going to call Bridger Hansen on the reach. Yes, it is. So Bridger picks up his second personal foul with 5:51 to go. So we might see a substitution here. I don't think Coach Ralph wants 3 fouls on his guys either in the first half. Dozman out to Anderson. Left elbow, kicks it back to Penu. Penu penetrates into the paint, gets a jumper up, no good. Dozman on the long reach with his right hand, puts it back up and in for 2. He's got 6 on the night, averaging 7. So good night off the bench for him. 28-25. Huskies trail by 3. Hare in the corner. Hare penetrates, left elbow, finds Tyler for the wing. Tyler jumper from 10. No good, off the baseline, is rebounded, and back come the Mustangs. Dez with a little bump, no call. Money tips away that one from behind from Dez. Back we come the other way, the Mustangs. Down underneath, basket is good for Manson for 2. Not what Coach Ralph wanted to see on that one. Manson gets his first bucket. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Mustangs 30, Huskies 25. Back after these messages.
At Richland IFC, we work closely with our producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. At Richland IFC, we are dedicated to working with growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its growers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for our food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports Husky sports. Thrivent Financial wishes the Wahpeton Husky Fall sports teams and coaches the best of success. Thrivent is proud to have the opportunity to support this community and help those who live and work here make the most of their time, talents, and treasures. Call Will Ulick, your local Thrivent financial professional. If you're interested in putting plans that align with your values into action, please call Will Ulick at 701-642-1108. Thrivent Financial. Thrivent Financial.
All right, everybody, welcome back here to Husky Gymnasium. The Cheyenne Mustangs lead the Wahpeton Huskies 30-25. 5:08 to go. It's going to be Husky ball trying to cut back into that lead. They just led just a couple of minutes ago, and then Cheyenne came back with a couple of quick buckets, and Coach Ralph wanted to talk about it. Dez gets inside the circle and kicks it back. Inside the arc and kicks it back. Tollefson. Kappas over to Dez, right in front of the Cheyenne bench. Dez, cross-court pass intended for Tollefson. He maintains control. 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Tollefson penetrates. Money stands right there, no foul. Kicks it over to Dozman. Back to Anderson. Guarded by Kappas. Gets a screen up high. Anderson to Money. To the corner. Penu. 3. No good. Long rebound. Kappas gets it, and now they're going to call reach there on Money. And that'll be his first personal foul. That's the team 5th. Both teams now with 5 team fouls. 4:22 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Huskies still trail by 5, looking to cut into that lead. Dez brings it right up to the top of the arc. Looks to move over to Tollefson. He's going to penetrate, try to get the shot, and it's blocked by Money. Hare gets it picked up, though, and it's shot clock at 14. Dez for 3. Got it! 3 more for Dez. Put it on the board. Yes! 30-28. We're under 4 to play. 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Huskies hanging in. Giving the Mustangs a run. Penu finds Dozman. Dozman along left side of the paint against Manock, puts it up and in. Dozman having a good night off the bench for the Mustangs. Got 8, averaging 7. 4-point lead for the Mustangs. 3.5 to go. Dez takes it out to the corner and picks up his dribble. Kappas needs help. Over to Tollefson, way up high. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Pass intended there to Kappas, but Tollefson loses control, gets it up ahead to Anderson. Anderson back down, tries to get over to Penu, and he's going to take it out and set up the offense. Lob down low for Money, puts it up and in. Jackson Money with 8 points. Money, 6'10" senior, going to Aberdeen to play basketball for Northern. 6-point lead now for Cheyenne. Biggest lead of the night for either team. Kappas going to get double teamed over there. Tollefson on the wing, back to Kappas. Huskies trying to find that open spot to take a shot. Dez going to penetrate, gets into the paint, kicks it over to Carter Hare for 3. Carter rims out, picked up by Money. Over to Anderson, 2.5 to play. 6-point lead for Cheyenne. Coach Ralph doesn't want to see that thing get to double digits before halftime. Penyu over in front. Money, 16 seconds on the shot clock. Penyu going to penetrate. Goes in against Dez, and it's off of Dez's hands. It'll stay with the Mustangs with 11 seconds to go on the shot clock. Leak and Nile check back in. Burnt and Bridger Hansen checks back in for the Huskies. Remember, Bridger's got 2 fouls here. With 2:14 left to go, checks back in for the Huskies. Nile in the corner, penetrates to the paint, puts it up and in. So Nile gets his 4th point, extends the lead to 8 now. Huskies got to try and get an offensive push here. Way out high. The pressure for Cheyenne keeps coming out higher and higher as Bridger trying to get help, and he gets it over to Kappas. Kappas tried to do a no-look, and it's broken up by Dozman. Under 2 minutes to play. Dozman kicks it out to the corner. 3-point shot for Money, way off. Didn't hit the rim, and Bridger Hansen picks it up. He's going to try and get the pass up ahead to Tollefson in, and he's fouled there by Penyu. And I believe that'll be Penyu's 3rd. We'll see who they call it on, as Tyler was going hard to the hoop and got hammered going in. And the foul is on Penyu, so that'll be his 3rd personal. So that is 3 on Penyu already here, as Manson gets up to check in for him. Tyler is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And now he's 3 for 3. Manson checks in now for Penyu. Oh, let's see here. Yep, he's going out now. And Carter Mumhair checks in for Bridger Hansen. Keep Bridger from getting his 3rd, as Penyu just checked out with his 3rd. That one rims out for Tyler. And picked up there by Leak. First missed free throw by Tyler tonight. Hannock in for the Huskies. Down low to Dozman. Rims out, no good, and he reaches in a frustration over the top of Carter Hare and draws the foul, so that'll be on Dozman. And that is his 1st personal foul. That'll be the team's 7th, so it'll go to the bonus 1-1 for Carter Hare. Carter just a 53% free throw shooter on the year for the Huskies. 7 points a game, 5 rebounds. Scoreless so far tonight. 1:24 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Big bucket there for Carter and the Huskies. Cuts the lead back to 6. Again, Coach Ralph doesn't want to see the Huskies go down by 10 here before the half. Keep it single digits or less. There's another free throw by Carter. Nice touch on that one. 2 for 2 on the line. 5-point lead for the Mustangs. 1:20 to go. Manson up on the near wing. Goes to Leak. Guarded by Mannock. Mannock muscling him up. Turnaround jumper from 5 is good. Leak with 2 more. That gives him 8 on the night. As we approach 1 minute to go. Kappas way out high, right on the Husky logo. Burnt back to Kappas. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Tollefson to Hare, back to Mannock, back to Tollefson. Penetrates. Left side of the paint, jumper, no good. Money on the rebound. 38-31. Manson for 3. No good. Hare and Mannock battle, and Mannock comes away with it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tollefson looks, pulls it back down. Hare looks, pulls it back down. Tollefson wide open for a 3 off the backside, no good. Money on the rebound. Shot clock is turned off. 22 seconds to go. 38-31. Manson down to Nile. Money, top of the key, guarded by Hare. And there's going to be a push. And Money will draw a foul, and that'll be foul number 2 on him. With 10 seconds to go. 10.1 to go. We'll see what the Huskies can do if they can cut that lead. As we are down under 10 seconds now. Kappas into the front court. Burnt back to Kappas. Finds Hare. Tollefson going to have to put it up. Way, step back 3. Just off the iron, no good. And that is the end of your first half. A good first half here for the Huskies, taking on the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Mustangs here in Husky Gymnasium. Your score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard: the Cheyenne Mustangs 38, the Wahpeton Huskies 31 at halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back for the Scotch Electric halftime show coming up next.
Sports injuries can put a damper on a young athlete's high school career. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is here to make sure you get back to playing the sport you love. Whether it's a knee, shoulder, ankle, or back pain, our OSPTI experts will use their knowledge to rehab and strengthen that injured area for a full and complete recovery. Stay in the game with OSPTI. All major insurances are accepted. Call us at 218-641-7725, or you can find us on Facebook at OSPTI, or check us out on the web at www.ospti.net. Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up. And we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
As a member of First Community Credit Union, your Kasasa checking and savings accounts earn more interest, which means more money back. And more money back means more date nights, sweet new kicks, or gas in the tank. Whatever is important to you, Kasasa accounts at First Community Credit Union help make it happen. Come join us, and let's put your money to work with accounts that give back.
Yes, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
The Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club would like to thank those individuals, families, and businesses who sponsored Husky sports over the years. 2020 has been a challenging year for us all, but we hope you'll continue supporting Husky athletics through the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. To learn more about what we do for the Huskies, please visit www.wahpetonboosterclub.com or go to our Facebook page. Thanks from the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all of the Wahpeton Husky sports teams the best of luck this fall. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the News Monitor and the Daily News. Keep up with local news, sporting events, and personal interest stories in our papers. The Daily News offers an e-newsletter for more information at your computer. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for much more information. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes the best of luck this season.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
Being a member of First Community Credit Union means access to better rates and lower fees. And it means being part of something more. It's joining a team that's dedicated to serving our community by giving scholarships to our future leaders, providing food for a hungry neighbor, and lending a helping hand to our local parks. Our communities always come first. It's the credit union difference. Come join us and see what we can do together.
Yes, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future. Yes, I found out way more than just like.
Well, we are back here at Husky Gymnasium, halftime on the Scott's Electric halftime show. Scott's Electric, they've got electricians to handle all of your electrical needs. Scott's Electric right here in Wahpeton. Give them a call if you need some electrical work done at your house or your farm or your business. Scott's Electric, our halftime sponsor. Well, we've had an interesting first half here. Huskies have been hanging in with the number 2 ranked West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs and trail at halftime 38-31. Let's take a look here at the scoring here, brought to you by Scott's Electric. The scoring for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Barika Penyu ended up with 3 points. He had a free throw and a 2-point field goal, also missed a free throw. Jaheim Leak with 8 points, 5 points for Gage Anderson, 2 points for Ben Manson, 8 points for Dominic Dozman coming off the bench, averaging 7. So he's already gone over his average by 1 point here so far tonight. Michael Nile, 4 points for the Mustangs and 8 points for Jackson Money. Jackson Money going to Northern to play at Aberdeen basketball. And Jaheim Leak just announced a day or two ago here that he is going to NDSCS to play for the Wildcats, averaging 15. He's got 8 so far tonight for the 6'9 senior. Let's take a look here at the Scott's Electric halftime scoring for your Wahpeton Huskies. Caden Kappas drained a 3 in the first half. He's got 3 points total. Carter Hare with 2 points on a couple of free throws. 12 points for Dez. He's got 12 total on a couple of threes and some 2-point field goals. And then leading the way at halftime here for the Huskies, the number 1 scorer in the EDC, Tyler Tollefson, with 14. Tyler was 3 for 4 from the line. He's got 3 3-point field goals. So there's your halftime scoring. Again, the halftime here on the Scott's Electric halftime show, 38-31 in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. I'm going to take another break, and when we come back, we will have the second half. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
At Richland IFC, we work closely with our producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. At Richland IFC, we are dedicated to working with growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its growers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for our food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports Husky sports.
Sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here again on the Scott's Electric halftime show. We want to thank Scott's Electric for being our halftime sponsor. Once again, for your electrical needs, call Scott's Electric right here in Wahpeton. I want to thank all of our sponsors, including Thrivent OSPTI, Richland IFC. Our post-game sponsor is Wahpeton Daily News, Three Rivers Decorating, Farmers Union Insurance, First Community Credit Union, Gripper Sports on Dakota Avenue. Check out all your favorite local team sports apparel. Huskies, Cowboys, Cowgirls, Lady Huskies, Warbirds, BW Blades, and much, much more. And Grippers has, of course, got the Roland vinyl print cutter. Make sure you stop down there and see them as well. And then, of course, we want to thank the Boiler Room for being our Coaches Show sponsor. And live every Wednesday night, you can find us right here on Three Borders Sports Network. You can find our Coaches Show on Wednesday evenings. Live from the Boiler Room, starting at about 7 p.m. Had 7 coaches on last night from both sides of the river. It was a fun evening. A lot of information shared. All right, we're ready to start half number 2 here as we are about ready to start. As the Huskies got the ball here to start second half and need some offense. So let's see what Coach Ralph drew up in the locker room for starting the second half. Bridger Hansen from the left elbow jumper, good. So just what the coach drew up, and Bridger Hansen with his first points. Cuts the lead to 5. Far side Manson to Money, top of the arc. It's underneath for Anderson, not there. Money mows down, and it's a push by Money. So Money draws the foul as Carter Hare went down hard, and Money now with 3 fouls for the Mustangs. So 3 fouls on Penyu, 3 fouls on Money. Dez gets it inbounded to Bridger. Back into the front court we go. Huskies trail by 5. Jumper tipped away there by Manson on the block shot, but Dez picks it up. Nice backhanded pass, but Dez did not dare go up against the tall guys there, and Dez was the first one to touch it as he had to step out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover on the Huskies. Nice no-look pass there from Carter Hare, finding Dez along the baseline, but Dez lost control underneath. Penyu brings the ball into the front court for the Mustangs. Leak looks for a 3, hands it off to Anderson. Anderson looks at a 3, pulls it back. Penyu now on the far wing, right in front of the Mustang bench. Guarded by Dez. Penetrates, finds Dozeman. Left-handed jumper for a layup is 2. He's got double digits with 10 now. Makes the lead back to 7. Tollefson along the baseline. Stops. Gives it back to Hare. Carter Hare for 3, just off the mark. Penyu on the rebound. Bridger chasing him down from behind, won't catch him. And there's an accidental trip there on Carter. He knew it. So Carter Hare with the foul there, accidental trip as Penyu went hard down onto the floor. So 16:29 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 40-33 in favor of the Mustangs. And Dozeman having a good game here off the bench for the Mustangs. He's got 10, leading the scorers for the Mustangs. Leak penetrates, right side jumper, up and in. Nice touch there by Jaheim Leak, the future NDSCS Wildcat. 9-point lead, biggest lead of the night here for Cheyenne now. Coach Kirchhoffner wants the guys to hold their hands up. 3-point from the corner, Tyler Tollefson for 3. Got knocked down over on the side, no call. Anderson brings it back, cuts the lead back to 6 on that 3-pointer. Penyu against Dez. Leak for 3 from a distance, no good. Kirchhoffner swats at that one, and he knew he drew the foul on that one as he hit Dez's arm, and so that'll be on Dozeman. That's his second personal, team second here in the half. Paul and Liz Mum, thanks for listening, tuning in. Rod Corrine and Brenda Romerheim listening. Thank you guys as always. And Joel and Roseanne Lisney, thank you to you too as well. Loyal listeners to and watchers to Three Borders Sports Network. I got to keep remembering to say watching. And nice play there by Carter on the baseline as he was going out of bounds and hit Leak, but unfortunately he hit Leak a little high, but Leak's okay, he's shaking it off. No harm intended there, as Leak knew that. Huskies down to 9 on the shot clock. Dez going to penetrate, pulls it back. Hansen way out high. Dez now has got to get it up from way deep off the front iron. And they get it up ahead to Penyu. Penyu hop, step, jump, and they're going to say travel. So Penyu, a little bit too much of an NBA move there. Got whistled for the turnover and the travel. So back it goes to the Huskies as we approach 15 minutes to go, 42-36. Welcome to the listeners from Cheyenne. Appreciate you guys tuning in as well. Hansen, wing, penetrates off to Hare, baseline. No look pass to Burnt in the paint. Was up against Leak, no good. Hansen on the rebound underneath. No, it didn't hit the rims. The shot clock did not reset. 5, 4. And that one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Cheyenne ball. Huskies didn't get that one off in time as the 30-second clock expired anyway. you want to shoot me a text, you certainly can. I'll try to get you on when I can. 701-640-2619. Again, 701-640-2619 is my number. If you want to shoot me a text, tell me you're listening. And we have a full timeout. So we're going to take a timeout as well here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Cheyenne Mustangs 42, the Wahpeton Huskies 36. We'll be back after this Three Rivers timeout.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454. Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating.
The Boiler Room in Wahpeton is located on Dakota Avenue and 4th Street and offers a modern twist on nostalgia, sophisticated yet comfortable, trendy while still affordable for the entire family. The Boiler Room in Wahpeton has a variety of daily and weekly specials to help keep the Boiler Room interesting, and our focus on creating a truly unique experience keeps our customers coming back over and over again. The Boiler Room in downtown Wahpeton. All right, welcome back, everybody, here to Husky Gymnasium. Huskies trail by 6, 42-36. We're just under 15 minutes to play. Nile gets it over to Leak. Lob pass down low to Dozman, rolls in for 2. So Dozman, again, leading the way here, coming off the bench for the Mustangs with 12. Didn't too many there, as Kappas checked in during the timeout, as did Ethan Manock for the Huskies. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Dez, kind of a 3-2 defense here for the Mustangs. Down low to Hare. Look pass into Manock. He's going to pull it back out of the paint. Ball goes low. He's going to try and get it over to Tollefson. He's got to take a desperation 3 as the shot clock was winding down. And it is whistle and violation on the shot clock. Gripper, hey, thanks for tuning in. Wayne Grippentrog, owner of Gripper's Sports down on Dakota Avenue. Make sure you stop by there. There's Leak. Stolen away there by Dez. Dez going to try and hustle and beat Leak down to the other end. Does for 2. Nice steal by Dez. He's first in the EDC and steals with 4. He got one there. Leak goes against Hare. And there's another forearm push, and that's going to go against Leak. And he did, in my eyes. That'll be his second personal. Team third. Huskies trail by 6, 44-38. Back come the Huskies. Hanging tough here. 3-point shot, no good by Tollefson. Leak on the rebound. Anderson, cross-court pass intended for Leak, just a little bit behind him. Turnover on the Cheyenne Mustangs. Huskies hanging in here. 13-14 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. They trail by 6, 44-38. Kappas into the front court. Near side now. Dez back to Kappas. Bounce pass over to Tollefson. Baseline jumper from 10. Short. Rebound Kappas. Hands it over to Dez. Dez no look pass to Hare from the side. No good. That rims out. Manock up high. Battles Dozman, and it's going to be controlled, and Carter's going to get the blocking foul. So Carter picks up his third personal foul. With just under 13 to go, Burnt checks in for Carter Hare as Bridger Hansen also comes in for Tyler Tollefson to give Tyler a breather. Tyler leading the Huskies in scoring with 17 tonight, leading all scorers with 17. 6-point lead continues for Cheyenne. Nile to the baseline. Nice move, jumper, no good. Manock on the board, cleans it off. Over to Hansen. To the front, Burnt, back to Hansen. And the 2 big guys down underneath and 3 guys out top. Hansen for 3 off the left iron. Leak on the rebound. Clears it to Nile. Coming up the left side to Manson. 3 from the corner, no good. Manock gets up high and he's tied up from behind by Manson. It'll be jump ball. Possession arrow stays to the Mustangs.
Jackson Mooney in the lane.
Money checks back in. Remember, Money with 3 fouls and 8 points for the Mustangs with 12:18 to go. Manson looking for somebody to get to, goes way out high to Money up by the Husky logo. He's going to hand the ball off to Anderson. Now Manson lobs it down low to Nile off his hands, but they're going to say Dez grabbed his arm. So a whistle and a foul on Dez.
Husky foul is on Dez. That's his third.
So a fresh shot clock here for the Mustangs. 12:10 to go. Lob pass into Nile. Back to Anderson for 3. Long rebound, Dozeman. There, Dez steals that one away and gets it right back from Mannock. Dez with another steal. To the right elbow. Gets it back to Hansen. As Penu gets to the scorer's table, he'll check back in with 3 fouls. A 6-point lead for the Mustangs. Dez to the elbow, to the paint. And to pull it back out. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hansen drives, puts it up off the glass, and they got a blocking foul called on Leak, and he knows it. And that was his 4th. Excuse me, that is his 3rd, I believe. No, that was on Money. My bad there, folks. That was on Money. That'll be his 4th personal, and he knew right away he was going to the bench. Bucket was good by Bridger Hansen, and he goes to the line for the traditional 3-point play. 11:39, Huskies trail by 4. Huskies hanging in. And that bucket is good for Bridger. He gets his 3-point play, and it's a 3-point lead for the Cheyenne Mustangs. We're approaching 11:30 to go. Money on the bench with 3 fouls. 3-point shot by Nile comes right back and answers. So Nile's got 7 on the day. His first 3-point bucket for the Mustangs. Down low to Mannock. Mannock, turnaround jumper in the paint, rolls right in. Mannock with 2. His first bucket of the game. 4-point lead for the Mustangs. Carter Hare comes back to the scorer's table to check in. Dozeman way up on top. Penu down low to Leak. Goes up and in for 2. Got a whistle. And we got a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick timeout here. And we'll be right back on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 49-43. Cheyenne leads by 6.
Yes. I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
All right, we are back here at Husky Gymnasium again on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 11:01 to go. Huskies trail by 6, 49-43. It's going to be Husky ball down on the end, and it looks like Cheyenne's going to come out in some pressure. The Huskies have to evaluate what they're going to do. Yes, there is full court pressure now. Looks like a 2-2-1. So let's see how the Huskies handle this now, this full court pressure after the timeout. Pass inbounded to Hansen. Gets it over to Dez, and Dez is going to bring it up rather easily for the Huskies. 22 seconds to go on the shot clock. Hare finds Dez in the corner. Picks up his dribble. Got to have some help. Lob pass out to Hansen. 3. Bridger for 3. Bridger getting hot here in the second half. Cuts the lead to 3. 10:30 to go. Huskies are feeling it. Coach Ralph up, shouting instructions. Tipped away there by Carter Hare. Almost controlled by Carter on the pass intended for Nile. 49-46. Just under 10:30 to go here in regulation. Dozeman's going to inbound it. Money on the bench for Cheyenne with 4 fouls. Penu drops back. Anderson between the circles, back to Penu. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pass intended for Dozeman. Turnover on Cheyenne. Husky ball with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie with a 3. Huskies with the ball. Hansen, no pressure from Cheyenne this time. No look pass to Hare, off the glass, up for 2 for Carter Hare. It's a 1-point lead. 10 minutes to go in regulation. Husky fans getting loud. Number 2 ranked Cheyenne on the ropes here from the Huskies. Tipped away there by Dozman, right into the hands of Hansen. He gets it up to Tollefson, puts it up and in, and they're going to whistle Tyler for the push. Tyler put out his elbow just before he put the layup up, and Tyler draws the foul. The bucket went in but did not count. And checking in here first time tonight is Xander Newton, 6'4" sophomore, or excuse me, 6'4" junior for the Cheyenne Mustangs. Niles sits down. Penu up high, pass low, and taken away there by the Huskies. Tollefson gets it up ahead to Hansen for 3 from the wing. And the lead! He got it! Give Bridger another 3. The Huskies 2-point lead. The Cheyenne Mustangs trail by 2. 9:22 to go. The Husky fans getting louder. Anderson to the near wing, pass down low. Tollefson intercepted that one, but he had his foot on the line, and it is going to stay with the Mustangs as Manson checks in for Penu. And some substitutions here. Coach Ralph wants to see what's going on here. They reset the shot clock, and that was wrong, so I think they're going to reset the shot clock here. As they reset it, it did not touch the rim. Chris and Christy Marr, thanks guys for tuning in. Marr's good fans of 3BSN. Again, thank you for watching 3BSN. Matt and Becky Doctor, hey Matt, hope you're doing well. From Rochester, Minnesota, thanks guys for tuning in. And we've got the shot clock reset. And Anderson's going to inbound. Gets it over near side for Leak for 3. Off the rim. Battle for the ball underneath. And Dez comes away with it. Huskies with a chance to move up on the lead. Dez into the paint. Kicks it out for Hare for 3. Off the glass. No good. Dozman on the rebound. Hansen goes down. Manson back to Anderson. Altered by Manock. I believe he touched it. Dez. Here come the Huskies again. Lead by 2. Dez to the paint. Puts up the layup, rolls off, no good. Manock on the putback, no good. That one goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Huskies underneath. Manock was looking for the foul, didn't get it. 8:40 to go. Huskies lead by 2. Hansen inbounds to Tollefson in the corner. To Carter Hare. Back to Tollefson. Huskies going to be patient now with a 2-point lead. Manock way out high to Carter Hare. Carter goes in, tipped away from behind by Leak. Nice defensive play there by Jaheim Leak. Penu checks back in now for Anderson. For Anderson. Huskies with the ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock and a 2-point lead. Hare in, gets the inbound pass. Hansen back to Tollefson for 3 from the corner. Got it, 3! Count it, put it on the board. 5-point lead for the Huskies. Penu, Husky fans, shouting defense. Manson for 3. Short, no good. Long rebound to Tollefson. 1-on-2, goes up against Dozman, no good. Off of Manock's hands, no, it's knocked out of his hands by Newton. It'll stay with the Huskies with a 5-point lead. We're under 8 to play. Burnt checking back in for the Huskies. He's going to come in for Carter Hare. So Jackson Burt comes in. 25 seconds on the shot clock for the Huskies. Dez gets the inbound pass. 3-point shot. Rolls off the rim. Leak on the rebound. Off to Penu. Penu coming the other way. Mustangs looking for some offense on this possession. Manson down low to Dozman. Back to Penu for 3. Banks it in off the glass for 3. Penu has got 6 on the night, averaging 8. 2-point lead for the Huskies. Dez penetrates into the paint, puts up a high arcing shot, rolls it in for 2. Dez with another bucket. Give him 16 on the night. 4-point lead for the Huskies. Penu on the near wing, guarded by Hansen. Tries to make him go left. Had to pick it back, bring it to the right. Lob pass to Dozman. No good, and a foul over Dozman, reaching over the back of Burnt. Good job of blocking out there by Jackson Burnt. Foul on Dozman. He's shaking his head, but I could see that one too, and I agree. And Coach Kirchhoffner is asking for explanation, trying to get some help over there. 56-52, 7:03 to go. One-time full court pressure by the Mustangs, and they have not backed on since. Anderson comes up high to meet Hansen. Hansen penetrates to Manock, to Dez. Bounce pass over to Tollefson. Got a good look at a three. Tyler off the long rebound. Manock pulls it away. Dez for three. Get in there, it did. Huskies extend their lead to 7, 59-52. Anderson for three. Off the rim. Penu gets up high for the board. He puts it back up and in. Penu with his bucket. We got a timeout by the Cheyenne Mustangs as they cut the lead to 5. Husky fans going wild. What a game we've got going here at Husky Gymnasium. 6.5 to go on the Farmers Union Insured scoreboard. The Huskies 59, the Cheyenne Mustangs 54, back in 30 seconds.
Thrivent Financial wishes the Wahpeton Husky Falls sports teams and coaches the best of success. Thrivent is proud to have the opportunity to support this community and help those who live and work here make the most of their time, talents, and treasures. Call Will Ulick, your local Thrivent financial professional. If you're interested in putting plans that align with your values into action, please call Will Ulick at 701-642-1108. Thrivent Financial. At Richland IFC, we work closely with our producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. At Richland IFC, we are dedicated to working with growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its growers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for our food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports Husky sports.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here. Joe Schreiner with the call. Thanks for watching Three Borders Sports Network. Keith and Cindy Borchard, as always, thank you. The Ralphs are watching up in Minot. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network. Hansen way up high on top of the key. Huskies lead is 5, 59-44. Hansen for three. Off the iron. Manock tries to put it back. Got hammered from behind. No foul called. Everybody wanted the call. Down to Leak low. Turnaround jumper up and in for two. Leak with another bucket. Gives him 14 on the night. 3-point lead for the Huskies. Dez to Hansen. Hansen cross-court pass to Tollefson. Does a good job of pulling that one back in. Out high to Dez. Dez to the free throw line. Elbow. Kicks it back out to the wing for three. No good. Hansen. Manock, nice save. Tollefson to the paint. Rolls out. No good. Leak on the rebound. Looking for help. To Penu. Money looking to check back in over at the scorer's table. 5.5 to go. Penetration drive by Newton goes up. Off the glass. No good. Dozman kicks it out to Anderson for three. No. Leak on the board. In the paint. Turnaround jumper. Fouled. And he'll go to the line for two. That foul was on, I believe, Jackson Burnt. Yes, it was. That's Jackson's first personal foul. Carter here looking to come back in. Carter Mum here. First free throw is good by Leak. 68% free throw shooter, averaging 15 points a game. And Money checks back in now for the Mustangs, who trail by 2. 5:18 to go. Huskies giving the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Mustangs a run for their money tonight. Short, no good. And Money on the rebound. Back to Leak, down to Dozman, up and off with a left-handed jumper is good. We're tied at 59 as we approach 5 minutes to go. Dez going to pull it back out. Two big guys now wrapping him up down there. We got a whistle and a timeout there. Coach Ralph wanted to keep that possession. He's going to take a short timeout, so we'll take a brief timeout. This timeout brought to you by Three Rivers Decorating. So we'll put their name up on the board as we read some more Text messages here again. Thanks, Keith and Cindy Borcher. Appreciate it very much. Paul and Liz Mum, of course, always listening. Jalen Romerine listening there from Grand Forks up in her dorm room up there. Thanks for tuning in. Jeannie, thanks for listening. What a great game. Keith and Cindy, Ralph's up in Minot. Meredith, hey, she wants me to say hi to her mom. So, Meredith, you didn't give me a last name, but I'll just say hi to Mom from Meredith. So, there you go, Meredith. Matt and Becky Doctor listening down in Rochester. Appreciate you guys doing that. Chris and Christy Mars. Gripper. Thanks, Wayne Grippentrog and Gripper Sports, for being a part of Three Borders Sports Network. We thank you for watching. Joel and Roseanne Lisney, thanks for watching and tuning in. And, of course, Rod Kareen and Brenda Romerheim listening too as well and watching. And Paul and Liz Mum, thanks again for being loyal fans of Three Borders Sports Network and watching. Huskies, just over 5 minutes to go. And we are at the 5-minute mark, tied at 59. So 59-59, 5 minutes to go. Huskies with the ball, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Hansen to Burnt. See what the Huskies do. Carter Hare to Tollefson, 4. Stumbles a little bit, puts up a jumper off the glass, no good. And Cheyenne with the chance to take the lead here now as we approach 4.5. Penyu into the front court to Dozeman. Leak takes a 3. Short off the iron. Ball on the floor. Dozeman controls. Finds Anderson on the weak side for 2. Nice pass from Dozeman to Anderson. And that's Anderson's first bucket of the second half. 2-point lead for Cheyenne. Dez way out high, guarded by Penyu. Future NDSU football player. Hansen penetrates, picks up his dribble, gets it down low to Burnt. Burnt on the baseline, and they got a foul there on Leak. That'll be his third. Got a reach foul on Jaheim Leak. 2-point lead, 4:01 to go. Thanks for the nice comments too, everybody. I appreciate it. My partner, Chris Kappas, could not be here with me tonight. Fresh shot clock for the Huskies. Hare wide open on the inbound pass. Carter Mumhare for 2. 2-point bucket for Hare. We're tied at 61, under 4 minutes to play in regulation. Anderson, Penyu, top of the key, lob pass to Leak, back out to Anderson for 3. Good. He's got 5 in the second half. He's got 10 on the night. Hansen finds Burnt to Hare, breaking to the bucket. That's blocked by Dozeman. Ball on the floor. And we got a whistle. And a little extracurricular activity there. They're going to whistle Dez on that one. Dez Munzero whistled for the foul. That is his 4th. It's a 3-point lead on the 3-point shot there by Anderson. 64-61, under 3.5 to go. Moni gets the inbound pass. Back to Penyu on the near side. Leak out high. Inside the paint on the dribble, goes up hard and draws the foul on Burnt. So Leak with the bucket and goes to the line for the traditional 3-point play. That foul was on Jackson Burnt. So that'll be Jackson Burnt's second personal foul, team 7th. So the next free throw will be, not this one, but the next free throw will be the bonus, as Cheyenne has gone back to a 5-point lead now with 3:13 to go. And the free throw is good. And Leak going to NDSCS to play basketball for the Wildcats next year. As we approach 3 minutes to go. Huskies still in this one, trail by 6. 2-possession game, a lot of time left as we approach 3 minutes. Hansen guarded by Dozeman. Gets it over to Dez. Dez penetrates, right elbow, spins, gets into the paint, puts up a shot, and there's a foul on Leak. And that'll be his 4th personal foul, I believe. I've got 4 on my book. As Dez will go to the line, shooting 2. Dez, a 71% free throw shooter on the year. So it is 4th foul on Leak. So Moni with 4, Leak with 4. The 2 big guys for Cheyenne with 4 fouls. Dez, 71% free throw shooter. First free throws tonight for the senior. Off the back iron, off the side iron, no good. Just what the Huskies didn't need right now with the clock stopped. They can score with the clock stopped. So Dez looking to make good on his second one. He is. 67-62, under 3 to play. Penyu brings it into the front court. Leak up high again at the top of the arc, guarded by Manock, over to Dozman. Down to the corner, down underneath they go to Money, turnaround spin move. Nice move by Mr. Money for his first bucket of the second half. 7-point lead again. 3-point shot blocked over by Dozman on the 3-point shot attempt there by Tollefson. Penyu in the backcourt against Dez. And a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Dez. So Dez, that might be his 5th foul. I'm pretty sure it is. Unfortunately for the Huskies, they didn't need that. And Dez is going to go to the bench. Caden Kappas checks in for him with 5 fouls. So nice game there for Dez. Finishes with 14, 16, 17, 20 points for the senior. Going to the line is Barika Penyu. Free throws up, no good. Money way up high for the board and puts the bucket in on the putback. Increases the lead to 9 as we approach 2:15 to play. Hansen out top. Going to try and penetrate. Reach foul on Penyu. I believe that'll be 4 on Penyu. So Barika Penyu on a reach foul, and it's going to be a bonus for Bridger Hansen. First time texter, I'm sure it's not his first time listening, Paul and Kathy Dimmer. Thank you guys for tuning in, Paul and Kathy Dimmer. Thanks for watching Three Borders Sports Network. Bridger Hansen's first free throw is good. Cuts the lead to 8. 2:07 to go. Huskies still in this one. Hansen's second free throw is good. Penyu with the ball, guarded by Hansen. Crosses right at center court. 21 seconds, almost tipped away and taken away there by Tollefson as he defended the pass to Dozman. 7-point lead here. And we're under 2 to play. Cheyenne up by 7. Anderson gets the inbound pass against Kappas. To Dozman on the far wing. Husky fans trying to make some noise. Anderson for the 3. Short, didn't hit the rim. Saved there, but right into the hands of Hansen. 2-on-2. Bridger stops. Tollefson for 3. Oh, off the rim. Manock on the long rebound. Here for 3. No good. Manock another board for the Huskies. 1.5 minutes to go. Huskies trail by 7. Manock just inside the 3-point arc for 2. Ethan Manock, the sophomore, for 2. Cuts the lead to 5. Huskies still in this one. 2-possession game. 1 minute 15 to go. Anderson over to Penyu. Both teams in the bonus right now. Both teams with 8 fouls. Anderson over to Penyu. 12 seconds on the shot clock. We're at 1 minute to play. Penyu penetrates to the baseline. Finds Anderson, penetrates. Kicks it out to Leak. Leak into the paint. Up and in for 2. And we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Kirchnoffer wants to take a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 73 for the Cheyenne Mustangs, 66 for the Wahpeton Huskies. Back after this.
As a member of First Community Credit Union, your Kasasa checking and savings accounts earn more interest, which means more money back. And more money back means more date nights, sweet new kicks, or gas in the tank. Whatever is important to you, Kasasa accounts at First Community Credit Union help make it happen. Come join us, and let's put your money to work with accounts that give back.
Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. 49.6 seconds to go. Huskies with the ball, trail by 7. Some more shout-outs. Casey and Kiana from West Fargo tuning in saying, go Huskies. Thank you. I hope I'm saying your name right, Kiana. Kappas gets it into Hansen. Hansen over to Hare. 46 seconds. Huskies got to score in a hurry. Hansen back to Kappas on the far wing. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Kappas to the top of the key, guarded by Moni. Hare. Tollefson for 3. Short, no good. Goes out of bounds. 30.5 seconds to go. It'll be Cheyenne ball. Julia and Liam Doman, thank you for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Go Huskies, they say. Thank you very much. Anderson with the ball coming into the front court. Gets it over to Moni. About a 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. We're down to 19 seconds. There's a whistle and a foul on Caden Kappas. Going to the line will be Gage Anderson. So far, Anderson with 10 points on the night. Kappas with the foul. 18.2 seconds to go. Gage Anderson at the line. First free throw of the night for him is good. Second free throw up and in. Bridger Hansen letting the ball roll as long as he can to save some time. Huskies trail by 9, taken away there by the Cheyenne Mustangs. And on the breakaway basket by Anderson is up and in for 2. 4 seconds to go. Lob pass down to Tollefson, up and in for 2 for Tyler. And that is going to be your final score. Huskies gave the Cheyenne Mustangs, ranked number 2 in the state of North Dakota. They're atop of the EDC. They gave them a good run for their money tonight. Huskies did very well. I'm sure Coach Ralph has got to be pretty happy. You know, it's never good to take a loss, but Coach Ralph has got to be happy with how his boys played tonight as they fall to the Cheyenne Mustangs 77-68 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Make sure you stay tuned here. I'll make sure I get everybody's shout-outs coming up soon here, but Casey and Kiana, thank you guys for tuning in. Go Huskies. And again from West Fargo, thank you guys. Oh, I think that's Kiana. I think I know Kiana. Karen Kappas and Carly watching. They're watching Caden, cheering him on. Wayne and Mary Kappas and Trayson. Hey guys there, thanks for tuning in as well. Darren Zahn, thank you very much for watching Three Borders Sports Network. Darren, thank you very much. And Randy and Jean Hare, again, grandparents of Carter, watching down there too. Thanks for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Randy and Jean Hare. Again, we'll come back here after these commercials. Give everybody a little plug, and we'll come back and add up the scores here. Coming up next on the Wahpeton Daily News postgame show. Stay tuned, everybody. Again, your final score here from Husky Gymnasium, 77-68. We'll be back after these messages.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all of the Wahpeton Husky sports teams the best of luck this fall. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the News Monitor and the Daily News. Keep up with local news, sporting events, and personal interest stories in our papers. The Daily News offers an e-newsletter for more information at your computer. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for much more information. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes the best of luck this season. Sports injuries can put a damper on a young athlete's high school career. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is here to make sure you get back to playing the sport you love. Whether it's a knee, shoulder, ankle, or back pain, our OSPTI experts will use their knowledge to rehab and strengthen that injured area for a full and complete recovery. Stay in the game with OSPTI. All major insurances are accepted. Call us at 218-641-7600 888-848-7725, or you can find us on Facebook at OSPTI, or check us out on the web at www.ospti.net. Scott's Electric in Wahpeton is a proud supporter of high school athletics. If you're in need of commercial, industrial, agricultural, or residential electric service, call Scott's Electric at 642-9244. Licensed and bonded in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota, offering 24-hour electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
Thrivent Financial wishes the Wahpeton Husky Fall sports teams and coaches the best of success. Thrivent is proud to have the opportunity to support this community and help those who live and work here make the most of their time, talents, and treasures. Call Will Ulick, your local Thrivent financial professional. If you're interested in putting plans that align with your values into action, please call Will Ulick at 701-642-1108. Thrivent Financial. At Richland IFC, we work closely with our producers to utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity. At Richland IFC, we are dedicated to working with growers through relationships based on longevity and mutual benefits for all parties involved. Richland IFC and its growers utilize superior cropping and processing systems that yield products and ingredients of the highest quality and integrity for our food manufacturers. Richland IFC proudly supports Husky sports.
The Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club would like to thank those individuals, families, and businesses who sponsored Husky sports over the years. 2020 has been a challenging year for us all, but we hope you'll continue supporting Husky athletics through the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club. To learn more about what we do for the Huskies, please visit www.wahpetonboosterclub.com or go to our Facebook page. Thanks from the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club.
Better living begins at home, and Three Rivers Decorating in Wahpeton is your personal designing service. New flooring in your home can totally change its look and feel. Three Rivers Decorating has dozens of vinyl plank designs to choose from, along with carpet, tile, and linoleum. Whether it's updating your home's interior or retail space, Three Rivers Decorating has all of the latest styles and trends. They also offer free estimates. Give them a call today, 701-642-8454.
As a member of First Community Credit Union, your Kasasa checking and savings accounts earn more interest, which means more money back. And more money back means more date nights, sweet new kicks, or gas in the tank. Whatever is important to you, Kasasa accounts at First Community Credit Union help make it happen. Come join us, and let's put your money to work with accounts that give back.
Yes, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back at all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future. Yes.
Well, back at Husky Gymnasium here, folks. Again, unfortunately, a loss for the Wahpeton Huskies, but a good game. It was a fun game to watch and be a part of here as they fall to the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Mustangs, 77-68. And I'm overwhelmed by the messages and everybody that has said thanks for broadcasting. We sure appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll run through your names here shortly. Again, the Huskies fall here. They were tied. They fall 77-68. They were tied with 5 minutes to go. It was tied 59-59, and then from that point forward, the Cheyenne Mustangs came alive and outscored the Huskies 18-9. So the last 5 minutes of the game there was the downfall for the Huskies. Let's take a look here quick at the scoring for the Cheyenne Mustangs. 8 for Penyu, 20 for Leak, 12 for Anderson, 12 for Dozeman coming off the bench, 7 for Nile coming off the bench, 12 for Moni. And that was your scoring for the Cheyenne Mustangs, unofficially, of course. Then taking a look at the scoring here for the Wahpeton Huskies, 4 points coming off the bench for Ethan Manock. Caden Kappas had a nice 3 in the first half and finished with 3. Bridger Hansen had all his points in the second half with a couple of 3-point field goals. He finished with 13. Carter Hare had a nice job down low, and as I said one night on the coach's show, that guy brings his lunch bucket every time and plays very well. He's got to go in against those big guys all the time, but Carter Hare comes away with 6 points. And also in scoring for the Huskies in double figures, fouled out in the game with 5 fouls late in the second half here, and he finishes with 20 points, was Des Munzero. So Des finishes with 20 points. And then Tyler Tollefson led the Huskies in scoring with 22. Tyler had 5 threes, according to my book. So the Huskies fall to the Cheyenne Mustangs here in the Wahpeton Gymnasium. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And our post-game sponsor, Wahpeton Daily News, bringing you news and sports stories to the area. The Wahpeton Daily News, our post-game sponsor. Man, I'm overwhelmed here, and I'm just honored by all the fans. And I got to give you all a shout-out again one more time. There's some that I hadn't gotten to yet, so I hope you stayed on here with us. Just a overwhelming fan support here on Three Borders Sports Network. To all of you, thanks for tuning in to Three Borders Sports Network and watching us. Casey and Kiana, thank you from West Fargo. They said go Huskies. Paul and Liz Mum, as always, great listeners and watchers here on Three Borders Sports Network. Rod and Kareen, Brenda Romerheim, Joel and Roseanne Lisney, again, great fans. Gripper watching. Gripper Sports, make sure you check it out on Dakota Avenue, your favorite local team sports apparel for the Huskies, Lady Huskies, Warbirds, Cowboys, Cowgirls, BW Blades, and much, much more in their rolling vinyl printer. Chris and Christy Mars from Rochester, Matt and Becky Doctor. Matt, hope you're doing well down there. Meredith said to say hi to her mom, but she was listening and said go Huskies. So Meredith, there's hi to mom again. The Ralph family was listening up in Minot. Thank you to the Ralph family. Keith and Cindy Borchard, Paul and Kathy Dimmer, Julia and Liam Dolman, thank you very much. Randy and Jean here were tuned in. Darren Zahn, thank you very much, Darren, for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Joe, Wayne, and Trayson, don't forget Trey. The Cappuses were watching. Evie, Abin, I didn't do that very good, did he? Evan, Abby, and Wyatt all tuned in from Fargo and watching the Huskies. Go Huskies. And it was a tough loss. Yes, it was, Evan. So grandson Wyatt listening to Grandpa on the radio, so on the broadcast, listening to his grandpa and watching the action. Perry and Denise Miller, again, as always, great fans for Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for watching us and tuning in as well. So all of you, thank you very much. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Update, the BW Blades are at Park Rapids. They are tied after 2 periods. They are tied at 1. So 1-1, Park Rapids and the BW Blades over in Park Rapids. Our next broadcast will be Saturday over in Breckenridge. We will have the Breckenridge girls taking on the DGF Rebels on Saturday, game time at 2 p.m. We will broadcast the JV game. We will not be broadcasting play-by-play on that one, but we will have the JV game on Three Borders Sports Network, and then Brian Watson will join me up in the booth over in Breckenridge as we have the Cowgirls taking on DGF Rebels, and I hope you watched head coach of the Cowgirls last night, Austin Emdeck, on our coaches show last night live from the boiler room. So that's going to wrap it up from here. Again, it was a fun night of basketball here, and I just want to say thanks to everybody again for tuning in, and turn the camera on me, I guess, there, because the other one went silent. So we'll turn the camera on here. Thanks again for everybody for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Again, your final score here from Husky Gymnasium, the number 2 ranked Cheyenne Mustangs, 77. Your Wahpeton Huskies, 68. A great game here by the Huskies. Great effort. And can't say any more than that. And I'm sure it'll be fun to talk to Coach Ralph about this effort later on. So, again, we'll be on the air tomorrow or Saturday with myself and Brian Watson, again from Breckenridge. Have the DGF Rebels coming in to take on the Breckenridge Cowgirls. I'll be back here on Tuesday night as the girls' Lady Huskies team takes on Davies right here Tuesday night from Husky Gymnasium. That's going to wrap it up from here. Again, everybody that sent me a text message, I appreciate that, everyone, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everybody have a good night and a safe drive home, and stay warm wherever you're at. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network.